Oh, man. Oh, man. What is up, family? It's your boy G Conscious. What's going on with you? Let me share this link real quick. Hold on for me. Oh, man. All right, cool. Mhm. Okay. All righty, right. Oh, my eyes itching. Grace and peace to the family out here. It's your boy G Conscious. What's going on with you guys? What up, Drag? Right, Drag, like, faithful up to his little schemes again, plotting and scheming like a demon, how you get down. I want to point something out to you guys this morning so I can show you how and show you why the enemy always trying to provoke people to get in their flesh. And what I find is mainly, I see now what the problem is. I don't really have no problems from no other groups like that, but it seems to be the Calvinists. I promise, like, since I've met Calvinists, it's something that's wrong with these guys. It's something that's in them to where they have no natural affection. You know what I'm saying? I mean, it's something not right. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying all of them, but the majority of them that I come across, these brothers is puffed up with pride. And one of the things that I'm realizing is I had to come to the point to where I just get my purge going to where I'm just really getting these brothers out my corners, because what they do is they want to tempt you to get into the flesh. They want to argue all the time. And a lot of these guys are really detached from God. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm making a transition to get away from all these brothers, you know what I'm saying? Because it's been nothing but, you know what I'm saying? And I don't feel that way. I'm not the only one that feel that way. It's a lot of people. And I think that this is why a lot of ministry are gearing up towards teaching against Calvinism, you know what I'm saying? Because of the how these guys display, you know what I'm saying? I've been attacked by these guys. I've even been took to the back room and dealt with a lot of racism from these guys, you know what I'm saying? And it seemed like that even with the ones who are, but I wanna bring something out to y'all. I want to show y'all something because it's been said. This guy's name is Isaiah Shaw, and somehow, some way, some lady named Sarah, they get up this morning. First of all, if you feel that there's a problem with me, do what the Bible says. Inbox me, contact me. A brother just inbox me, and contact me and say, "Hey, brother, I want to pray with you." So real, call me plenty of times. Call me today. You know what I'm saying? I'm praying for you, bro. Sister E hit me up. I'm praying for you. Because people understand the attack, but it's these Calvinists. I'm telling you, I'm telling you right now, it's something wrong with these people, and so it's like they're not human or something like that. I'm saying I ain't gonna get the link out you, Huguenot, but I understand. We will do that, but I'm not gonna get the link out. So one of the things is it's been said that, oh, that I'm trying to cater to the Hebrews, or see, this they tactics. This what they do. Oh, you used to be a part of that Hebrew stuff, so it's coming out of you. You know what I'm saying? This what they do. I'm saying, and I'm telling you who it is. And so what I want to do is I want to do this. You know what I'm saying, what I want to do is I want to show y'all something. This brother Faithful has been nothing but trouble since the beginning. I promise y'all that. I want to show y'all something. And so he seen me call somebody a white devil, right? Now I want to show y'all a clip or something to show y'all I don't discriminate. I don't play no games when it comes to this. I'm saying I sit up there and go against when you see that a lot of these brothers talking about white people, Africans, and all that type of stuff. So don't try to play me with that. First of all, I want to show y'all something so y'all can understand I'm not partial when it comes towards my judgment. If I see somebody acting like a white devil, you're a white devil. If I see them acting like a black devil, you're a black devil. And I don't hold nothing back. I say it clearly. So watch this. Let me play this. And then I find it odd that these brothers and sisters wake up this morning, get to coming at me. None of them have came and said, did what the word says. You feel that I'm taking in the fault? What's your job? Your job is to pray for me. You didn't spend time on this panel arguing with me all this time. And guess who was sitting there watching? Faithful to God. The moment he felt that I said something, he wants to screenshot it and wants to say and tag me in and say, I want to expose this brother. Because you know what? He's upset. He's mad, bro. You're upset. You're mad. And that's okay. I'm saying we get mad. But at the same time, the first thing y'all start to do is start to say stuff like, well, I'm going to bring out this, or this person is acting like that because they come up out of this camp. I'm saying, I'm telling y'all, man, it never fails. These Calvinists, man, I promise, man, I'm talking about this brother Isaiah Shaw told me that I'm not a Christian. I asked him, did the Spirit of God tell you that? He said, yeah. But the doctrine that he teaches of the doctrine of the election, we looked at Christ. I mean, we looked at Paul. Paul was doing so much stuff. He told Peter, he says, the devil want to sift you as wheat, but I pray, and I've prayed to the Father that you be converted. And when you are converted, strengthen your brethren. So a lot of these brothers, I'm telling y'all, man, these brothers, when the Bible is true, when it says in the last days, it says that people are not going to have natural affection. People going to be arguing. They're going to be no love. They're going to want to, I've been talking to a lot of these brothers. I didn't talk to some of these brothers about some things, right? And I mean this, I promise y'all this. It's like they have no type of compassion. They rather sit there and argue with you about the scriptures rather than say, well, I told the brother, well, I'm having problems with my with my son or this and that, or my wife or this and that. They want to sit there and argue about other stuff and say, well, let's get back to these arguing these scriptures. This is what these brothers do, man. And this whole time when this brother Faithful, he sat there, because I know how he is. He sit there, he watch everything. Instead of him saying, hey, man, y'all don't need to be carrying on like this on this board. You know what I'm saying? Pray for the brother and move on. He didn't do that. He gets on there and say, well, I want to put this on there because I wanted to expose G-Con because he's still mad. This is his brother's mindset, right? Let me show y'all something. Watch this so y'all can know. I'm not partial about nothing. If I called you a white devil, you're a white devil. If I called you a black devil, you're a black devil. Because anytime you get up in the morning, and if you got kids, and you're a woman, you ain't made your kids no breakfast. You ain't cooked your husband nothing. You might be single. But I'm pretty sure there's something else that you could be doing. Put a prayer cap on and go pray or something, shawl or something. You know what I'm saying? Go pray. Whatever you do, go pray. I'm saying. But then you get up, and then this dude, Isaiah Shaw, is a liar, man, and a troll. All he does is sit up there and want to argue about the text. You know what I'm saying? And then make it so bad. He posted something about me a while ago. I sat on it. I screenshotted it. It was sent to me. I sat on it and left it at that. So last night, I didn't know that was Isaiah Shaw in there. I didn't know that was him. So that's why he was speaking like he was speaking, because he knew it was me. He knew it was me. So he started speaking like that because he knew it was me. And so that's exactly what I said last night. And it take a rocket scientist to know that these brothers got something against me. You know what I'm saying? I knew it right then and there. I didn't even know that was him because he got the little puny voice. I'm saying, like, sound like a cat when he talked. I didn't know that was him. I'm saying, until I realized it when he got up this morning. Hold on. G-Con trucking.
Yeah, this is Dawn here at Zoltec. You can go ahead and back into door 3, please.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Bye.
Hold on, you guys. I'm already in front of the door. I just got back. Yeah, I didn't know that was him this morning. And I I mean, I didn't know that was him yesterday until he said something this morning. And that's what's crazy about that, because the whole time he had already been trolling me already and really saying little certain stuff about me. If you feel I'm wrong about something, bro, just keep me in your prayers. That's all you need to do, bro. If you can't do if you can't do that and I ask you to do that, of course you're gonna get me in the flesh. Of course I'm gonna talk to you crazy. Because you're provoking me to anger, bro. You constantly doing this. And if I'm telling you, bro, that I'm already going through some stuff already and you ain't making nothing better, bag back, homie. That's all you got to do. And keep it in prayer, keep it moving. You can't even do the word. And then when you get a woman that's antagonizing you, I had to block a sister this morning because this sister, she be whining all the time anyways, but I'm starting my new year off cutting people off. I'm purging. I'm gonna start cutting people off. I don't care. Like I'm getting people out of there. Facebook and all that out of there fast, because I'm not gonna be playing with y'all, man. Because I'm realizing that I'm sitting back here realizing that it ain't really just a problem within what we see the Israelite community. It's a problem within the Christian church, a big problem. And I'm not going to sit up here and watch y'all continue to lie and play these games like it ain't no problem there. You know what I'm saying? And y'all don't want to deal with it. And not realizing that a lot of times people is getting away from the church because of y'all. It's y'all, man. It's how y'all operate, how y'all move. You know what I'm saying? And that's a vehicle that I don't want to be a part of. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm getting it on both sides. I'm over here trying to build a wall, getting bombed on by Israelites, and then getting bombed on by Christians because I'm looking at it and like, man, y'all teaching some stuff that's like, what is this? This crazy. You know what I'm saying? And then at the same time, getting called out on it. And then when you get called out on it, you try to act like it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Nah, I'm finna deal with all of that. I'm not finna be playing no games with y'all. Like I told people already, I don't care if you're an Israelite. I don't care if you're a Christian. If it's wrong, it's wrong. And it needs to be dealt with. Now, I'm going to show y'all something so y'all can see that this brother tried to play a game this morning and sat back instead of him saying, well, I'm going to let me get in this chat room and make sure that I stop these brothers from doing what they're doing, because really, if there's something going on, then let me get this in order. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna show you what this brother did. He jumped up, posted some crap like I knew he would, because that's what he always do. He stirs up strife. I'm saying, and he's back to the games again. Let me let y'all listen to this though, so you can know something. Watch this.
G-Con, I'll yield the floor to you, brother.
Yeah, the majority of the white man is the devil. The majority of the black man is the devil, because we got black devils too, and we just witnessed one. But let me bring this out real quick. We got all types of devils. The majority of people that's doing devilish work is devils. So let me bring this out. Isaiah 56:3.
All right, so you just witnessed to where this brother said, he says, Hashar, he says, the white man is the devil. I said, well, okay. The majority of the white man is the devil. The majority of the black man is the devil. You know what I'm saying? We got devils. You know what I'm saying? And I just witnessed a devil. So then if you see me, and I say this all the time, if you see me say this, how do you get from that and say, oh, G-Con is a racist? I just called Sam a black devil the other day. And it's on the post right there. But you see this? He tried to play a game. You see how he tried to play that? I'm a devil, but I'm sitting here every day fighting every day for these guys that's out there in these one camps teaching this crap. Then you want to talk about, I just did a show the other day talking about, he want to talk about something about the Jews or this and that. I just did a show the other day talking about the Ashkenazi Jews. What is this brother talking about? this Isaiah Shaw, but this is they said that, but then you got this brother faithful to God with a lowercase g. You know what I'm saying? This brother didn't show his face for a whole 2 or 3 years, basically. So you out of pocket, bro. Because if you had a problem, you should have went and you should have said, hey, look, leave that brother alone. I'm saying, pray for that brother, leave him alone. You didn't do that, though. You want to jump up, want to attack. Even the other guy say, now, what did you find? And Darren White told him, he was like, man, what's going on in here? He came in there, he seen it. Like, what, man, y'all tripping, you know what I'm saying? So then you see another brother, he coming there, he say, man, why is you tagging this stuff? I don't understand this, you know what I'm saying? What's your point? Why? Because they always want to put dirt on somebody's name. But I'm going to tell you this, you faithful, you don't have to do that, Mikey, you don't got to do that, because I'm going to tell you why. I don't care about your little click and your little gang members, bro. I don't care about what they say about me. That's why I said it's the purge, bro. I'm disconnecting myself from foolishness, bro. I don't want to listen. I ain't with your little crew. So you can tag or whatever you want to do. I don't care nothing about that, bro, at all. And even when you talk to the Israelite guys, they'll tell you, bro, I ain't partial when it come to that. I take shots and say, okay, yeah, if they saying some truth, oh, you're right. But at the same time, I'm not partial with my judgment, bro. I'm standing on that, son. So then you could say, so then Isaiah Shaw saying, well, he's trying to cater to this and that. He got the Israelites. It's not, it ain't got nothing to do with that, bro. The reason why a lot of Israelite guys is coming out and sisters is coming out is because I'm going to tell you why. Because I'm doing something that y'all been scared to do, bro. I'm stepping up and taking responsibility for the actions that we see this in the church, bro. And the stuff that we've been taught, bro. And it's been a lot of lies. And so when a person starts looking at this stuff and starts saying, man, this stuff is stupid, man. Well, I don't even know, where did this come from? Where did this come? Where did we get this from? Where did you get it from? But you guys got the manuscript, so just stick to y'all little stuff what you got. I'm not sticking to it. It don't make any sense. A lot of stuff y'all be talking about don't make any sense. So you can't get mad because I don't want to be a part of your clan no more. I don't care to be a part of your clan no more. I didn't jump track and say, oh, I'm going to the Israelite side. No, that ain't what it's about, bro. None of that. This sword cut everywhere. I can't even get cut with it. So then you want to say stuff like, oh, the Israelite coming out of him. Well, I'm gonna tell you what's coming up out of you. White supremacy coming up out of you. Because that's what a lot of you Calvinists act like, white supremacists. And you can get mad that I said that. But that's the truth. I didn't dealt with you brothers behind closed doors. They had a group I heard called the Calvinist Mafia. Super racist, man. All the way racist. So don't try to play me like I don't know what's going on. That's why when y'all start seeing the spirit of Calvinism that's coming on y'all, that's coming from James White, that's why, because of that. And the product of racism and white supremacy is from the devil. Even black supremacy. That's a tool of the devil. That's what that's dealing with. But don't try to play me. I had a problem with already. Y'all seen my problem that I had with the woke church. Because I feel like that you can't be going around talking about black this or black that, and every video that you post up, it's a police, somebody beating somebody, y'all this old crazy, silly stuff. Yeah, that's some sad events. That's tragic. But as believers and as the church, we got to provide a better message. Yeah, we address the issues, but every time I look around and your post is a police officer beating a black, you encouraging these other brothers out here who ain't got the information that you got to do something silly. I don't promote the devil's. I don't promote for the devil, because that's what you're doing basically. So I had a problem with them brothers. You know what I'm saying? So how you gonna say that I'm a racist? You know what I'm saying? Nah, bro, get it right. I got footage, bro. I got footage of this stuff, of me saying this stuff. You can go back and listen to my tapes. I got tapes on this. I just think that there's certain conversations that you should. Why? How is it that the government is getting people to promote for them for AdSense and giving them AdSense to do it? You get that's free publicity now. So yeah, I got a problem with that. And I told them, hey, that's my problem with that, because I feel like if I go to your page and I get to seeing all this stuff right here, I'm trying to figure out, is you with the church or who you with? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we need to address these issues, especially because they is in the church. Look at this stuff that these guys been teaching and sitting up there, and then got tied up with the government. Every time you look around, they thinking the government trying to help them out. They running to the polls. I'm saying, not knowing that, hey, you need to pray for your leaders, but at the same time, some stuff you just need to stay up out of. Trying to be super extra political, you know what I'm saying, and all this old crazy stuff. Some stuff just stay out of, because you're going to end up compromising your position anyways. I stay up out of stuff. I don't be in that type of stuff. When it comes to me going to them polls, hey, look, y'all do y'all thing, because guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to pray to God, and I'm going to make it regardless. I'm going to pray for my leaders too, if they lead in the right way. As far as me going to the poll and saying this and that, I don't know why you doing it anyways. Whoever God put in there, ordained to put it in there, they're going to get in there anyway. Whatever. That's how you feel. You know what I'm saying? We just seen people that cheated their way up in there and got in there. So I don't whatever. I don't play with that. So y'all do y'all thing, man. That's y'all. I ain't got no more to say about that. I ain't saying nothing wrong with it, but I'm just saying. But yeah, so his brother. And so these brothers, you know what I'm saying, they playing these games as if I don't really know what's going on, and they trying to paint this picture of me, but I don't really care. You can paint it. I'm purging. I'm telling you that right now. Like, I'm finna get to cutting people off fast. And I ain't got no problem with it. And my family will tell you I don't have a problem with it. I've done it before. And guess what it does? It helps me out, and it helps me to become a person and more in tune with God, because I done been arguing so long. I've been debating so long. And sometimes that's cool, but sometimes it's time to really look around this world and say, hey, look, while you debating and you playing games, people dying. People walking away from the faith all day long. Sometimes debate might help the cause, but the way y'all debate now, it ain't no type of debate to lead people to the salvation. Y'all actually provoking people to anger to the point to where it's getting to where like it's like it's not there. Now I can see if you dealing with somebody to where you just I can see if you dealing with somebody to where you just at the point you've been dealing with them for a long time or whatever, and they get to be, doing some like irritating stuff, acting like little boogers, you know what I'm saying? But even with that, you still got to love on them, because we commanded to love on them. We commanded to love on them. God has commanded us to love. That's what we have to do, to pray for people. But if you spending all that time and you talking about them and you ain't praying, then you're going to develop some type of hatred in your heart for that person. And that's what y'all doing. Y'all really developing hatred in your hearts and not praying for real. So the very thing that you're accusing these guys to do, you're doing the same thing, just under the umbrella of being a Christian. I'm not going to be doing that. I see the tactic of what Faithful did today. It's some silly stuff. He's a silly brother. He's been silly from the beginning. Everybody that's seen the silliness. You got this brother, Jonathan Sacco. I don't even know this guy. I done seen this guy talking about me, talking crazy about me because of my views. I don't know him. And then he try to be all cool and be up in my face or whatever the case may be at one part of time. But then I'll see him saying something about me, talking crazy. But this what they do. They backstabbers, gossipers. You know what I'm saying? I seen all of them do that. When I got into it with Brother Jay, that's when I knew it was real then. And K-Dub, I knew it was real then because I seen it. I said these brothers is hypocrites, and not only that is a lot of they don't have the no affection. They not affectionate. These people that got so point to the point to where they didn't got so much like Pharisees basically. Touch not, handle not. You know what I'm saying? All of this and that. Laughing and grinning in each other's faces, but at the same time, you really got a problem with this person. I seen them brothers doing that. So they trying to play little games. But like I told them, I don't really care. You know what I'm saying? I've been, you know what I'm saying, away from uh people numerous of times. This is nothing to me. You know what I'm saying? This is something that needs to be done. Sometimes you need that. Sometimes you need a purge. Sometimes you need to get away from people. You know? So the tactics that Faithful doing, bro, we been saying that a mile away. Been saying it a mile away. You still at the one, we know you. Faithful just really shooting to be this great apologist. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's shooting for. He ain't shooting for to see souls and living and see people really. He wants to win a debate. That's why if you debating somebody and then you make a mistake, he want to get to calling you and driving you and talking crazy to you. That's what this brother been doing. He do that all the time. His brother ain't got no type of compassion for a person's soul. Then he tried to pull that in the chat room last night. Bro, you knew you was dead wrong for that. You can't get away with that, bro. Yeah, they got an elitist spirit. They feel like that they're the authority. That's why when you start looking at Calvinists, they and see this is really like the woke churches is really that's odd to me because you got black people that are Calvinists talking about that they woke. And that's kind of weird to me because when you look at the Calvinist doctrine and how you look how they act, I wouldn't even want to associate myself with that. I'm not saying all of them act like that, but if you start looking at them, they act like they the elitists of the church. That's what they doing. And they have this haughty spirit about themselves where they just want to argue philosophy and theology all day long. So the really we looked at we dealt with the movement of the prosperity gospel. Now we have the Christian apologist movement, and this movement is supposed to be a movement to where it's really exalting the kingdom on high through the gospel, but these brothers ain't doing that. It's some other stuff that's going on now. And I promise you, if you start looking at it, it's these Calvinists. It's something about them that just ain't right. And they creep in your churches. They want to argue with you, talk crazy to you. You know what I'm saying? And like I'm telling you, if I put y'all in a group with these Calvinists, y'all be tripping off the stuff they be saying. And a lot of them, for some reason, they still got a racist spirit on them. Like when I mean this race, I don't know if it came down from Calvin himself or whatever, what was going on with that situation, but it's definitely there. It's on them. And when a black person sit up there and say that they're Calvin, I'd be looking like, how you say you the woke church? But when you start dealing with what God decreed and what he ordained, you fighting against what God ordained and decreed on you. How does that work? It makes no sense. And then when they start arguing, they argue from a haughty type of manner to where you can see there's this this argument between James White and between these guys, right? And we see that this argument that we see is really about do the blacks or the blacks are educated. I'm saying because James White in his mind, he don't really think blacks is educated like that. And to be honest, we have seen to where when it comes to the church, a lot of blacks have not been educated when it comes to reading their Bible or because they don't really read their Bible. Like when you look at the church, it's full of women in the black church, and they wasn't reading their Bible a lot. Even I knew that. I'm saying they just in church, I'm saying, looking at what type of costumes they got on, who got the biggest hat on. And so this what they do, you know what I'm saying? And you gotta love them, because one thing is that they still make sure they keep they make sure you practicing holiness, and you also praying. That's one thing I can't say to where they don't have it to where they dealing with the biblical text. But when it comes to praying and holiness, they was getting that on lock. They had that on lock. Like, hey, look, you got to be holy. You know what I'm saying? You got to be praying as a man. You got to be worshiping as a man. That's something that was installed in me. But another part that I needed was I need to know the text. So you have to have a balance. You can't just be where I just know the text and I just know how it should be read. I know how to interpret it. You know what I'm saying? I know, the word in here, different stuff like that. I know the Greek, I know the Hebrew, but then you slacking in your prayer and worshiping God. And David himself was a psalmist. How does that work? So a lot of these brothers can easily get arrogant because they not worshiping God. They ain't in tune with the spirit of God. They not sensitive. And so when you get off into this age of the Christian apologetics movement, a lot of these brothers ain't spending time with God for real. They not spending time with him. They think because they looking up this text and looking up that text, that's spending time with God. They not getting off to God in prayer and about people praying about people lifestyle. Some of them don't even don't even believe prayer. Not even an altar call. I heard a brother from the woke church talking about he altar call ain't necessary. It's like they back there tearing up my trailer. I'm gonna have to tell them because they going in and out that trailer. It's like they tearing up the trailer. Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Ishay. It's just ridiculous, man. And when they see that you came up out of that movie, the first thing they try to do it. And this dude, Isaiah Shaw, this dude is like, when I mean like the biggest heathen that there is. A lot of these guys, you don't even be knowing them, but online, ain't no telling what type of lifestyle they live, and they could pray, play, and practice something online all day long. All day long. So, but it's all good though, and I see it, and I do say something. I'm not saying I'm perfect, because I tell y'all, hey, look, if you sitting up there and you know already that I'm already experiencing and going through some stuff, don't keep provoking me. Don't provoke me. Just go on about your business. Keep me in prayer and move on about your business. You know what I'm saying? Keep praying if you feel I'm wrong about something. That's the best thing you could do for me right now, is keep praying. That's the best thing I could do for somebody else. And maybe it might not even be that I'm wrong. It might be you that's wrong. But guess what? If you praying, it's going to be revealed to you either way it goes. So a lot of y'all trying to play these games and all this old crazy stuff and G-Con this and G-Con that, man, quit it. Stop it. Stop it. I don't even know why y'all even sit in our Armenian churches or whatever churches, traditionalist Baptist churches, whatever you sit in. Go get your own church. Go get your own stuff. I think they calling me to go get this. My load is loaded. Get your own stuff. Because all you're doing is causing problems, to be honest. All right, man. That's all that's happening. You causing a lot of problems. You know what I'm saying, within these churches. Want to sit there and want to argue, get in pride. Look at this brother. This brother, uh, uh, I mean, I'm gonna have to go in here and see what's going on because they really going in and out of this what you call this trailer real bad. Hold on, you guys. Yeah, but just relax. Let's see. Splitting up churches, all types of stuff, man. Appreciate it, Lady B. All this crazy stuff, splitting up churches. I mean, like I say, man, like the main thing is if you see brothers and sisters going through some stuff, just keep these brothers and sisters in your prayer. You know what I'm saying? That's the best thing that we can do. You know what I'm saying? And you know, let's do that. I'm not saying that you might have a debate here or debate there or discussion with somebody, but ultimately your goal is to make sure you try to represent right and get that person delivered. You know what I'm saying? Or even making sure the audience can learn how some of these arguments and how to deal with certain things. But ultimately, it's just to get people delivered. You know what I'm saying? And so people can really know what's going on out here and have a better approach to where um, they can know within themselves of a surety of the redemptive work of Christ and what's due unto them. You know what I'm saying? Because Christ has a portion for you. You know what I'm saying? And he wants you to be blessed. He wants you to be an inheritance. And so if he telling you that you have this inheritance, why is you just sitting there and ain't you won't take the inheritance? You know what I'm saying? You act like you don't want to get what he got for you. You know what I'm saying? Um, so it's a beautiful thing what he's doing and what he's going to continue to do. It's very beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But I'm finna get ready to get this load because it look like they done. Yeah, it is. It gets bad after a while. But with that being said, man, I love y'all. Grace and peace. I'm in St. Louis, so I'm at the house to go see my family. I'm saying I've been out for a month now, so I'm going home to go see my family. I'm gonna stay until Sunday, and then I'll be back next weekend for the whole weekend. So, and I'm gonna start getting home a little bit more or whatever, because I got a little stuff I gotta do at the crib and get that together. You know what I'm saying? But just keep the Campbells in y'all prayers. You know what I'm saying? And they calling me y'all. So I love y'all. Grace and peace to everybody. You know what I'm saying? And I get with you guys in a minute.